I foresee a repeat of 1999 general elections victory for Tinubu DG Asiwaju presidential campaign. Adebayo Shittu. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The Director General of Presidential Campaign Organization ATPCO and former Minister of Communication Adebayo Shittu, in his interview with Olaseyinde Gbenga and Matthew Dennis, speaks extensively on the 2023 general elections, on the chances of the All Progressive Congress Party APC presidential candidate Ahmed Bola Tinubu winning the elections, among other sundry issues. They asked, "Sir, we barely have 5 months to the 2023 general elections. What do you foresee playing out amid the internal crisis wrecking your party?" He replied, "I foresee a repeat of 1999 general elections, where Moshood Kashimawo Olawole MKO Abiola was given massive votes, particularly from the north. I have gone to Kano, Mena, and few other places, and I see the enthusiasm, zeal, and commitment from the ordinary people away from the social media. I see their commitment, and of course in Yoruba land. Tinubu is the idol of our people. So, I am 80% confident that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to win the 2023 presidential election. 80%, because God is the ultimate decider. Otherwise, I would have said 100%. They asked him, "Your name as core All Progressive Congress stakeholder was not included in the Asiwaju Presidential Campaign Committee PCC list of about 422 people. What is your take, and how would you react to the internal crisis in the party, especially the letter sent by National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu?" He replied, "My name is the most relevant in the PCC because even before the PCC, we have had this coalition working assiduously for Asiwaju's victory, for Asiwaju Tinubu's victory in 2023. We have over 375 support groups from all over the country, and I have been very active and having a lot of fulfillment. So what is the new thing that inclusiveness in the list will add to me? I am saying this with all due respect. As for me, it is not a big deal. We'll be complementing each other, and at least PCC is an opportunity to include those who are not yet actively on the field. For some of us who have been there for over 3 months, I see it as a welcome development, and we will all work together. Everybody should contribute his or her own quota to ensure ultimate victory for Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu." The letter, which is purportedly out on the public space, is doubted in its genuineness, and nobody has claimed responsibility of it. Neither the party official nor Tinubu's men. As far as I'm concerned, it is not an issue. You see, in politics, a lot of things will be coming out, both fake and genuine, so that you don't start dissipating efforts on the irrelevant and get distracted. So for me, it is not an issue. They asked, Your OPC party does not have a stronghold in your state, or what is the expectation that Tinubu and the governorship candidate, Senator Teslim Folari, will win come 2023? He replied, "You see, the victory of the People Democratic Party (PDP) in Oyo State in 2019 was assisted by APC element because of the mismanagement of APC in power then. APC used to be dominating in Oyo State, and we have a governor, Abiola Ajimobi, then. Unfortunately, I am saying this not to criticize him now, but by the way of historical analysis, he was not allowing a free flow of internal democracy within the APC family. We wanted to have congresses. I will not allow people to decide who becomes party leader or not. Even the local government election, he did not allow those who paid for forms to contest to become candidates. And there was also party election for nomination of candidates for general elections, which he thwarted. And so, out of frustration, people decided to join the People Democratic Party to defeat his own candidate. But the good thing is that all those who left the party to support Governor Seyi Makinde are back with us now, because the young man could not manage them. So we are working and leaving everything to God, hoping that he will hear our prayers." They asked him, "What is the relationship with your APC governorship candidate, Senator Teslim Folari?" He replied, "We have a very robust relationship. He is my younger brother, and if you meet him, he will tell you that Adebayo Shittu is his godfather in APC today. So I am working very hard to assist and ensure that he emerges as the next governor for your state. You aspired to become Oyo State governor in 2019, and your teeming followers expected you this time again. He replied, well, I chose not to come out for the 2023 general election, either for governorship or any political office. I do not have any personal aspiration now, as my aspiration is to get a party to win at the presidential and governorship seat. Once I get that, I'll be fulfilled. You see, one doesn't have to be in a particular position at all times. I wanted to contest. It was frustrated by some elements, so I am fulfilled now that I'm going for a party. Once Asiwaju becomes president, I'll be happy that Nigeria will become a better place. They asked, a popular Yoruba group called Afenifere has come out to throw her support for the Labour presidential candidate P2B. What is your view on this? He replied, my perception is to ignore them completely. With due respect to the most of these groups, I'll say without any regret that many of them have spent forces politically. In the last 30 years, who among them have spent candidates successfully in an election? Is it Baba Adebayo or who within the Afenifere? So if they have chosen the Yoruba nation wants one of its own to become president, and these are people who claim to be lovers of Yoruba people, because of pettiness and all kind of intrigues against the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they decided to play spoiler game, but I'm happy that we can comfortably ignore them and go into the elections and succeed. They asked, Nigeria just marked 62 years of independence. What is your take? Have we really got it right? He replied, we are in life and life is about work in progress. And I can tell you that even Nigeria is a work in progress. We are not where we were yesterday. You see, aspiration will continue in life, and even a multi-millionaire wants to become a billionaire, and a billionaire would like to conquer the whole world. I know that we have a lot of frustration arising from unexpected crises, the crisis of insecurity in particular. We were contending with Boko Haram before this government came on board, as the previous government had a lot of negligence to curtail the crisis. They would budget for arms and ammunition with a lot of money without spending it. And when the Buhari government came on board, it went full force to acquire arms. And ammunition. And today, no single local government in the Northeast is controlled by these miscreants. In fact, the last report I read was that there were more than 80,000 Boko Haram elements in the custody of the Nigerian army. So when you have 80,000 as it were caged by the armed forces, you know that they have gone very far. Interesting, really. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen.